Hello, my name is Pramisha and I'm 16 years old. I'm a junior at Olympus High School. I'm from Nepal, but my parents are originally from Bhutan. Nepal is a country in South Asia surrounded by beautiful mountains, well known for one of the highest mountains in the world, Mount Everest, as well as its ancient histories, arts, and artifacts. I'm a gymnast and I love tumbling, but most of all, I love helping others and learning about different cultures and religions. Today, I want to talk about the difficulties of a refugee moving into a new country. There are so many new changes, and getting settled in isn't easy. Language barrier was a huge problem at first. English isn't my first language, so communicating wasn't always easy. It was very hard at first. Explaining to others what I was trying to say was very difficult, or following directions given by teachers was very hard. I came to the United States when I was 8 years old. I was in third grade. I was very excited to go to a new school in a new country, where I knew nothing about but was very hyped to meet new people and make new friends. I didn't know it was going to be that difficult. All I cared about during that time was meeting my new teachers and making my new friends. It was the first day of school in a new country for me. I was very nervous. I went inside the class and everything was so different from how it was back home. The teacher guided me to my seat, and I remember her introducing me to the class. I was very nervous but very excited at the same time. Everything was so much different from how it was back home. But with help from my amazing teachers and friends, I had much easier time throughout the school year. But the problem was not only at school. Even for my parents, it was hard at times. When going shopping or finding new jobs, it was very hard even with help. But you can always overcome the difficulties. Another problem was getting settled in. Settling in the US was a big issue. It was because there's a different lifestyle of people. We need to understand different rules and ways of living in this society. Like I mentioned before, with school, it definitely wasn't easy at first to get used to things, even with friends and teachers. It was hard to get things that we needed from the stores. Even my parents had tough times getting used to new jobs and learning to get licensed for driving. Back in the refugee camp, according to our living styles, people used to have joint families, but here we live as a nuclear and independent family. Even the times, date, and many things differed here totally. Another change was cultural difference. It was a huge change. Learning about a new culture was very interesting. The culture here is so much different from my own, but yet I was very curious to dig into and learn about it. I love learning histories about cultures and tradition. I just love learning about new things and discovering. I also wanted to share this beautiful quote. Refugees didn't just escape a place, they had to escape 1,000 memories until they'd put enough time and distance between them and their misery to wake to a better day. This is a beautiful quote from the book When the Moon is Low by Nadia Hashami. We refugees didn't just leave our home behind, but also so many memories, friends, even family members, and the place where most of us grew up in. Our language, culture, and tradition goes with us wherever we go. It is very important to preserve our culture and tradition. Though it was hard for a refugee family to get settled and adjusted in a new place, whatsoever, we all should strive and move forward coping with challenges. Challenges to achieve our dreams. After graduating high school, I have a dream of my own to be able to continue my studies and go into the medical field, graduating with a degree in nursing. Thank you so much for taking your time listening to the struggles that many newcomers, including myself, had faced when I first came to the United States.